Hi everyone, it's Anne here from Positively Papercraft, and I'm back today with a video. Now, I want to try and use up some of these scraps that I have. Now, trust me, I have a lot more, and I think we all have, I don't know what that's doing in there, we all have, you know, these little black and white scraps and stuff. So this is what I'm going to try and make some nice backgrounds and just do some nice things with cards. So let me see now, to make these, and I'm going to be using this beautiful, these stamps and dies from Card Making Magic. It's Paisley Dreams, really big stamps actually, they're huge, and you get all the dies to match. Again, this one's the same, you get the dies as well, but really large, beautiful stamps. And what else have we got? We've got, oh, these lovely 5x7 papers, which are actually really thick, and they're just perfect for putting on a 5x7 card, really. So I'm going to hopefully use some of them. We've got a 6x6 Paisley Dreams embossing folder, we have a stencil, and we have a lovely 5x7 embossing folder. So I think, so what I've done is I've got a 6x6 card here. I've just used the Paisley Dreams embossing folder because I'm just going to basically attach that on there. So for the strips, I think what I'm going to do is I've got some here which I think may be the same size. Just checking. Yeah, roughly the same size. So what I want to do, I'll take that off there for now, is I'm going to sort of have them, I think, like the two corners of the card, I'm going to have them sort of just before the corner here, and then the same here. And then with these two pieces, we'll have them opposite end of this corner, but we're going to sort of like weave them a little bit. So this one would be then over and under, if you get what I mean. So that would be the card, and then I'm going to stamp and die cut some of the Paisleys. That's a different shade of white, and sort of put them on the front. So I just need to find, yeah, I think that's, because obviously not every card, different brands are different shades, and I want the same shade. So I want to have this, I think the easiest way to probably do it is get a bit of glue, and I'm just going to sort of attach these together so that I can put some, because I think I'm going to use like foam tape or foam pads. Hang on, my glue's blocked, but I've got a, there we go. So once I know they're in the right place, I can just glue a couple of the middles together, and then it will stop them from moving about. No, I think this glue's got a bit of a blog in it, so I'm going to have to sort that out in a minute, but you know what I mean, it's sort of just keeping them together really. Like just a little bit for now, and then I might just put, might just put a little bit just there, I think. Oops. There. So hopefully then I could just come along and put my tape on the back, foam tape on these bits that are hanging, and then we can just go around and trim the rest off. Right, so basically just flip it over how you're going to have it, and then you'll know exactly sort of where to put your foam tape, hopefully without wasting too much and trimming it off. So I'm going to take off the back ends, and then we'll get this stuck on. So there we go, and then I'm going to turn this and we can trim it off, and as I said, you're not wasting, you know, foam tape. There we go. I think that's really nice. So now I'm gonna stamp my 2 little Paisleys that I've chosen. Again, and even for these I'm just going to use some little, you know, bits that I've got left, scrappy pieces, little save using different, you know, new pieces of card, because the die is going to cut them out anyway, so you know it doesn't really matter. So I think I'm going to go for this one and this one, and I'm going to stamp them in I think 2 different colours of ink. Actually, the smaller one would be better on there, and then the bigger one on that one. So I'm just going to use the matching dies and I'm going to cut them out. So there we go, I've just popped them on there and I've put it on the card. I've stamped the Sending Hugs from the stamp set, and just a bit of, again, some of the scrap. I'm just gonna cut this out. Yep, that's okay. And then we can put this probably there. So you can make, you know, like a really nice background, or a, you know, an interesting sort of focal point on your card with just using bits of scraps. I like that. So we'll do another one. Okay, so the next one, I've just cut some really skinny little strips from, you know, some of these sort of bits that I've got, and I've also cut some bits of the Paisley paper pad, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of have one here, then I'm going to put a piece of paper there, then another one, so we like that, and then I'm going to kind of leave a gap, and then I want to keep doing it again until, you know, it sort of has like an even pattern, which I think that creates a really interesting background. So I will get on, stick all these down because you don't need to see me doing that, it's rather boring, and then I'll be back. Okay, so there we go, I have done that and I think that looks really nice. I'm sorry if it's a bit dark in here, I've had to pull the blind because the sun is just creating this really bad shadow. So I've got a little card base there, I will attach that. Check the cards the right way, and then what I've done is I've got a couple of the stamps and I just coloured them in with some pencils, and then I did the happy birthday, and I think I'm gonna have one here and one here. But I'll put them up with some foam pads, I think. Really pretty, that stamp. And then we shall have our little happy birthday on. Where can we put that? Yeah, we'll have this here. There we go, that is so nice and colourful. So we'll do another one. Alright, so this one, it's the same kind of thing as this one we did, but all I've done is I've cut 4 skinny little black strips, and I've just added 1 to each side both ways. I think that looks really, really nice. And then I'm going to use a bit of the pink paisley paper and I'm going to pop it on the top of that. So again, I'm just going to glue some of them down just to stop them moving about. So that's going to go across here. So I just need to get these glued down and then I will be back. Right, so I've done that, and then I'm going to just turn them over and trim them off. There we go, I think that's lovely. And then obviously now you can go and glue any bits that are hanging off down, stop them from flapping about. There we go, and I think, well, I did cut this, but I think it's going to be too big actually, yeah. So I think I'm going to go for definitely this, maybe that as well. So I will quickly stamp and then cut these out. Right, so I've just put it on a black card base, and I did 2 of these little ones here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 here, and I'm going to put 1 the other way around, just there. Like that, and then the little sentiment again, I cut that from the stamp. I'm just going to put that up on a bit of foam tape. That one can go, I think, here. So there we go, that again just using the little scraps. So we'll do another one. Alright, so the next one I think we're going to do a DL card. So I've cut 3 little strips from some of those pieces again, and I've got a couple of inks, broken china, tumbled glass, and I'm going to colour them in. I think I'm going to have one of them the broken china and the other 2 tumbled glass. So let's have a look. I'll just see what that dries like, and if it needs another one I'll go over it again. And then I'm going to use tumbled glass for the other 2. So I think that'll be okay. And then, so what I'm going to do is I've got the card front here, which I've just cut slightly smaller than the DL card, and I'm just going to have this one down the middle, and then I'm going to have the two tumbled glass colours down either side, so we're just creating a nice elegant sort of background. Well, I'll trim these pieces first. Because I've completely messed that up. It's a bit better, I suppose. Yeah, it just looks like it's over to the other side, doesn't it? But never mind. So we've got that, and then I've used that beautiful stamp, this one here, and I've actually stamped them onto vellum and then heat embossed them. They're beautiful, and it makes it easy to turn them over, and you can colour them from behind, and it is really easy. So I'm going to use these alcohol markers. These are craft stashes. Loads of beautiful colours in there. So I think I'm going to go for sort of blues and greens. I think that's probably what I'll do. Yeah, we've got a couple of nice blues here. Pale light blue. Yeah, I'll grab these for now, and then we will colour these in. Use the other side of this. So I'll start with a pale blue. See what that looks like, and you've got a perfect little fine nib, which is great for, you know, sort of colouring these in. So if you just sort of stay in the actual line, and then when you turn it over, it gives this beautiful subtle effect. Now I think this blue might be a bit pale, so we'll go for the baby blue. Yeah, I think this one will be a bit better actually. Yes, that's better. So you can just carry on colouring these in, and then obviously once we've done this, I'm then going to come back and use the matching die and cut them out, and we'll put them on the front of our card. So I will get on with this, and I'll be back when I've coloured them all in, but that's beautiful. Okay, so I've put the card base on. I have cut them out with the dies. They're so pretty. And then I think I'm just going to have one here, one sort of here. Then I've done a just because sentiment, which I think I might just put in the middle. So I'm going to just pop a bit of glue on the back, sort of where the colours are, because this glue is pretty good at disguising it when you use vellum. Like, look, you can't really see it at all, and it dries clear anyway, so I think we'll be alright with this. And we'll have this one here. And then we've got the little sentiment, which we'll put just in the middle, I think. Beautiful. Absolutely love that on vellum. So I think that's it for now. So there's a few ways there you can use up paper strips and scraps, and you can see we've got our coloured ones behind it. So we've got that, we've got the one where we did the slashes of paper. This is just the plain white paper strips, and again this is just more strips we did. Create a sort of pattern there. So I hope you've enjoyed it, hope it's given you a few ideas. Any links for all the Paisley bundle will be, or Paisley Dreams, sorry, it'll be underneath the video. So yeah, thanks for watching, take care and bye for now.